Good morning. Welcome to another day. Time to go and check these yabby traps. So they've been soaking in overnight. Hopefully we got a feed for what, lunch or breakfast? Probably lunchtime now. We'll see how we go. See how Wayno's first pot goes. Righto. We've got one in there.
We've got one. We've got one.
Yeah, nice. Not a bad size.
Ah. I like banana.
Don't mind a bit of banana. Righto.
Did you bring the bucket?
Yep. Go and grab a bucket, some water in it. See how we go on the next pot. Nice one. Righto, pot number two.
Number two. Uphill movement.
Oh,
I've got three in here.
three, a couple of little spangled perch, three perch.
They're nice size, aren't they?
They're not a bad size.
Try and get them in there where you fish in there.
Grab them. Grab them with your fingers.
Oh. Come on.
Okay.
Have a look at these little fish.
These look like a little spangled perch. Pretty hardy little things.
There you go, it's in there.
Beautiful.
So the old banana works the trick.
Yeah, who would have thought?
Yeah. Banana for bait.
Banana. Oh, well. See how the next one goes.
Righto, Phil's number one pot. Banana against
Right,
sardines.
Sardines will be all gone though, that'll be the issue.
Should have brought some bananas with us. Oh, can hear movement. Oh, nice ones. There's a big fella.
Yeah. There we go. Nice Queensland blue claw blue claw yabby. Beautiful. And no fish.
And no bait.
Right, probably not worth putting that one back.
No.
We'll go and grab the others and I'll pack him up on the way through.
Righto, number two. Number two for Phil. Oh, we're going to hear a shitload of movement.
Whoa, look at that big bruise.
I shouldn't have said that on radio. Oh, crikey.
Some rainbows in
Let's go a bit closer. Well, there you go. I think Phil's won the competition today. Out of 2 pots.
The size of that one. Wow. Good job.
Nice one. Right, number 3 of the sardines. So it just looks, I think, due to the fact they're just used to the same boring food in here, I think we put anything in a trap out here that resembles some sort of food or fruit or something. So let's go something new. So
One lonely one.
only one on this one. Lucky last.
Yeah, it's a bit shallow up in here, so we'll see.
Ooh.
Oh, I've got a couple.
So basically you're averaging 3 or 4 a pot, except for the last one.
Little buckets of chewed hole in the bottom of my net.
Oh, yeah. And you're just trying to get away.
Hey, look at that. Oh,
Gee, zippy ties fix that.
yeah, cable ties fixing up.
So there you have it. This lonely little. It's like it's a water hole. It's a dam type natural water hole.
Natural water course, and it runs through here into a bit of a creek by the look of it and keeps going.
Yeah. So very good.
Right, pack these pots up. Get ready for lunch.
Nice. Except I can't eat them because, yes, we all know that story.
I'll have it for you. And so, with a little bit of tucker sorted, we headed back to camp to prepare for a day of exploring the natural beauty of this area. A short drive down the track brought us to a small gorge with a lot of colour. This gorge is made up of different colours of sandstone that water has carved its way through over thousands of years. The red, yellow and white pigments are made up of different levels of iron oxides. The white has virtually no iron, while the deep red has very high quantity. The oxidization process means that the rock is literally rusting, giving the yellows and reds that we see here. Hopping back into Forbies, and after a short drive further along the road, I came to another small gorge with a link to the station's early pastoral history. This is a testament to the resilience of the Aussie bush. Have a look at this massive old gum tree, and take a look at this massive root that comes through here. Look at the size of the thing. It comes all the way through here and just straight back around and into the rocks, and it will be just penetrating down, because this is the deepest spot here where when this flows, the water comes down this way. This is where water would sit the most, so eventually it seeps all the way through into the ground and goes down pretty deep. And this big old tree has tapped into that water source. But even the roots coming out of the tops from other trees sitting up on top, they just penetrate these rocks, and then they just grow and grow and grow and anchor these trees in, so when this floods, they don't go anywhere.
So we've seen this pipe up the top of the hill, we'll show you later, but there's a tank up there. I dare say they were pumping water out of this section here, because since it's the deepest part. If you look in here, this has been here that long. The actual tree root is actually growing around it. That bit of pipe is in the actual tree root, so actually the tree root's growing around it. So we've popped out up from that waterhole where we've seen the pipe come out, and as I said, we could see a tank from down there, and as we came up we followed the pipe, and there's the old pump where the pump site used to be. These are the remnants of what's left of the water tank, so obviously they're pumping water out of there into this tank and feeding either cows or sheep or whatever they're mustering up out here. I believe it's a bit of both back in the old days. So this is what's left of it, and this pipe will continue over to another pipe over there, and it fills I dare say there would have been a water trough or something at the end of it.
So have a look at this lizard we've just come across. You'll notice the colours in him. He blends in almost perfectly to the rocks that are all around here. Tiny little lizard. I have no idea what sort of lizard he is. He blends in perfectly with these rocks. Off you go, little fella. How close does he look to that rock? And so, with our little mate happy to pretend he's a rock, Wayno and Hayley are off to check up on some other little critters.
So Hardy and I just ducked off back to the little dam here, or water place, and just come and grab these traps. Obviously nothing.
Yay!
Yep, let's untie that and we'll go get the other one. Alright Hayley, let's see if we're lucky in this one.
It's heavier. Got fish.
Oh, I got a couple of little fishies again. Ah, well, we can't eat them.
And with that, we end our time here on this old station, because tomorrow we are back on the road heading even further west. This is what the Winging It tour is all about. Finding those places where you just don't expect. We've cruised along that road where there's just nothing, and mountain ranges all around, like way out, and there's this one right in the middle, and you can see the tower from below, and the track going up, and going, geez, I hope we could get up there. And sure enough, there was a sign, look out, up you go. So here we are. And I can tell you now, it's one magic view. This is absolutely awesome up here.
Check out in the middle of nowhere, we found a nice lookout. And you can see 4 miles. You can even see another tourist over there with a GoPro.
So Wayno, how good's this spot, eh?
It is fantastic. Just driving in the middle of nowhere, sign that said look out, let's go and have a look, and wow, we're glad we did.
Yeah, it must be one of the, I'd say the highest point around, along this road at least. 360 degree view. It is absolutely awesome. What can you say? This is the whole idea of winging it out west, I suppose.
Yep, just the stuff you find in the middle of nowhere.
You never know until you go out for a drive and have a look. And this is the essence of exploring and going out on adventures. So yeah, you don't get much better than this, I don't think.
Definitely not.
Anyway, we've got to keep moving. We've got to get on to the next camp spot.
Yep.
A couple of nights there and see how we go there. Hopefully get a few more crayfish. So, anyway.
Or even any fish.
So which way are we going? We're going that way. Where are we going that way?
I think the road was going that way anyway.
That way.
So.
Or was it this way?
No, hang on. Might have to check the HEMA.
Oh, winging it again.
We'll go that way.
Well, we're just about to head off to the next campground, and Wayno's found an issue with his trailer. But thankfully, I've learned through other people's experience with these leaf spring trailers, and that is when I built it, I stuck a spare leaf spring on it because Wayno's just busted one. So right now we need to get under and get this thing out.
It always did have that bit of a lean, so it's probably been going for a while.
So thankfully we got a spare. We don't have to do any weird stuff with gaffer tape, cable ties and fencing wire. And, hopefully the other one's okay. So far so good. Alright, let's get this out.
You got a rattle gun? Time for a new bushes by the looks of that. Oh.
So there we go. Broken all the way through. It's really weird, like it's had like that's been broken for a while there, and it's just finished off the job. Seems strange. You know, lucky the current spares.
Right, fixed. Block of wood there.
Done. Right, go get some mulga wood.
I'm just going to duck down the road, down the trailer shop, which is down the road, and grab another spring. I'll be back in a minute.
Back in about 10 hours. Bring my cheap insurance.
Hang on, that's
an
much
extra
weight on
spring.
there. The centre bolt's in the centre, isn't it?
Might have been a bit of a load if you'd been doing that with independent suspension. So you're telling me I'm heading off to sort it.
Alright Phil, I've got one.
Well done, Repco was open, eh?
Yeah, luckily. We'll have to jack the trailer up a bit more.
Right. You hold that there, I'll jack her up. And
Righto.
she don't get squished.
No, I got a big tyre on the way. Safety first.
How's that?
Just one more. Yep. That'll do for the moment.
this one in first. Chuck that on for a minute. Right. Oh, where's my bolt gone? There's a wheel chock. Here's my bolt. I've got a spare one. Can you get the wheel? I said, have you got the wheel? I did it. One, two, three. Right. Oh, I might just grab. How does your bolts look? Yeah, beautiful. Tight before I go because it seems a bit loose. I don't know how tight it should be though. Just. Because if you do it too tight, there's no swingy. No swingy. Yeah. Just so there's swingy. It's like having tight undies on. This one a bit loose.
I don't know that.
It's still standing up. Like a bolt one. 2-inch lift kit now. If that gets us through the rest of the trip.
And so with the trailer good for another 100,000 k's and fuel getting a bit low, we headed off the mountain in search of the local servo.
When you get way out west and you need fuel, it's not always about the servo. It's about the big shipping container converted fuel tank thingy that you need an app for. So we're in the middle of nowhere trying to download an app so we can get fuel. And when you do, you get to use this big jigger. So, as you can see, we're in the middle of nowhere. But this is our fuel stop. Funny things you experience out west. Just winging it.
With the unexpected trip to the App Store out of the way, it was time to lay down some miles and get to our next campsite before nightfall. After crossing the river, of which the banks further downstream will be our next camp, we came across a sight that can only be described as iconic outback Australia. Thousands of budgies yet to find their way into a pair of Speedos, dancing around the plains like swarms of invading locusts. It truly is a spectacular sight.
How cool is that? Pretty cool. We're just getting a few still shots. There's a heap on the right of us at the moment. Got the chief photographer onto it. What's the bet inspiration? Maybe. What if it's the same one?
It will never cease to amaze me just how quick the landscape can change out here. We literally just went from grassy, budgie-laden plains to complete nothingness. It's hard to believe that there could be any water out here at all, but the line of trees in the distance marks the river system that gives life to this arid landscape.
With all the dust and everything that we've driven through to get to here, long K's, it's so refreshing to be on a river. And, especially after the last couple of days, we're just sort of by a little dam. And cool breeze coming off this river straight down. The river's sort of flooded recently, so there's plenty of water in it. I just spotted a turtle just over here, so gives me hope that there might be some fish in here as well. So with the sun going down, got a cold beer, rod, a lure. It's going to sit on these rocks for a bit of a cast, and then just enjoy the afternoon. Birds, sunlight. Life doesn't get much better than this, I tell you.
Watch the bugs hit the light.
It's hard to do with thongs.
Oh, you put your
Hey?
you put your really good work at walking bit. You gotta watch this, if you take too much off it's probably not there, but
Oh, that's where we are. You do that, there's just mud underneath. You slide in the river.
yeah.
Well,
That's not that bad, yeah. Oh, it's still in there. Oh, there's little prawns in there.
sleepy cod, isn't it?
Looks like coddish.
It's to me like a sleepy cod. It likes bananas. Everything likes bananas.
Yeah. There you go.
Little sleepy cod.
That's on the same banana we had
It's so sleepy.
in the other one. There you go for a swim.
He goes.
But there you go.
Little cherubim.
Oh, another one.
There you look.
That's probably what he was chasing.
Yeah. Bit too small to eat, but good for bait.
Let's put the banana back in there. Alright,
Nice.
check the others while you okay?
Might as well check the other one. Tonight we're looking for a shower, so it's been a day or so since we've had a couple of days since we've had a shower. And Dad's got a pretty good trick for getting nice clean water to have a shower out of this really dirty brown stuff from the river. So I'm going to grab a bucket, get rid of some of these flies, and I'll show you how it works and the results that we get. So this here, this is Dad's trick.
I didn't invent it. I just use it. I stole it.
Yeah, it's something it's a practice that's used a lot in like juice companies and stuff. Certainly where I used to work, they used to use it for like it's slightly different, but they used to use it for settling all the particulates out of the juice, and especially foaming and all sorts of stuff.
It's used in
Now-
town water supplies.
So yeah, this stuff's used in town water supplies. In particular, this stuff is pool shop.
Yeah.
Swimming pools. So it's aluminium sulfate, and what it does is take the particulates, all those hard little solid bits in the water, and causes them to settle. So Dad's going to chuck in a small amount into my bucket, and you can see how dirty that bucket is.
I usually use about 2 teaspoons, but it's been bumped around a lot and it's all settled like concrete in the bottom of the jar.
That's what dirt roads do to everything. Especially the Mrs. Coffee, she doesn't like it. Now in this bucket, this is the one that Dad did yesterday afternoon. So
Before.
yeah, as he says, here's one we prepared earlier. And you can see the difference in clarity. You actually see all the sediment sitting on the bottom there. And if you look closely, Dad's picked up a bit of a pet. There you go. Nice tiny little cherubins come out of the river. So shows you how harmless the stuff is. The cherubin can live in it overnight. Can't be too bad.
You probably wouldn't need to leave it overnight, but it would be better to do that, but probably 5-6 hours would be enough in most cases.
So we'll give her a go. Hopefully get a shower tonight, and
Without particulates.
without particulates. So as Dad said, we're about to get flocked.
Did I say that?
Yeah, no, it's not fancy dress day, and we're not going to the Sydney Mardi Gras. The flies out here are, let's just say, pretty annoying. So both Wayno and I have resorted to the fly veils, and I think
We're not getting married.
yeah, they're certainly saving our sanity. But Wayno reckons he's noticed that these yabby traps that he put in last night, the ropes on them have gone pretty tight, which means there's something in there. Probably another sleepy cod. So we'll go down and find out what's in them and rescue whatever's stuck in there if it's something that shouldn't be in there. We've just got to get down this goat track first.
Yeah, so something with thongs off.
Yeah, good idea.
Got the best the all terrain's on.
This is no prickles down here.
Oh, must be that one tight too.
Pull this one up and see what we got.
Might be just because the water's dropping too.
Yeah, it could be.
Because there's nothing in it.
Nothing in it. Ah, what a downer. I don't think Wayno's fruit salad's doing too well. Might be time to get my sardines out later.
Maybe. Alright, we'll try that one.
You're going to check that one?
Is there one over there? No, 1,
No.
2, 3, 4.
Okay. I don't know. We'll go this way. Oh. Oh, what do we got there? Is that a yellow?
Silver perch. No, it's a little yellow.
Little yellow.
I think.
That's a yellow belly. That's a baby yellow belly.
Yeah.
Awesome. We know there's yellow belly in here.
Come here.
And apparently they're vegans.
Come here.
Yep.
Yeah, beautiful little yellow.
Little yellow belly. Awesome. Well, hopefully that means there's some big ones in here. That gives us a bit of hope. Get the kayaks in.
Let's get that shape wrong there.
Yeah.
I see this little barra.
Yeah, that bump in the head still, you get those big yellow belly and that's really pronounced. So. Right, chuck him back in the water. Right, big and strong. We'll go and catch your dad later.
It's slimy.
Right. On to the next one. So what have we got? Sleepy cod in here. We've got yellow belly in here. Cherubin. I saw a couple of turtles there yesterday while I was fishing off the rocks. So there's definitely a lot of life in here, which means this river, I mean, even through drought, must be fairly permanent. So, which is a good sign. And with all the water that's come in, all the food's come in, hopefully the fish are big and strong, and I'm really pumping this up because I want to catch a fish. So we'll see how we go.
So I'm a little bit worn out, so it's hard work pulling in these crayfish pots, so I brought along my... No, don't take it off there.
Hales' his turn.
My lovely assistant is coming down to do this one.
Righto, Hales, bring it in, see what we got.
Nothing.
No, disappointing.
You got cherubin.
More cherubin?
This one little baby one. And I think he just fell out. Oh, there he is. Yeah, he just fell out.
Whoa, mud. Where'd he go?
Oh no, he's still in here. There he is.
There we go. Cherubin. Should have brought my cherubin pots.
Yeah. Well, that other one is sort of a little bit
And
smaller.
yeah, freshwater prawns or cherubin are definitely good to eat. Just boil them up in some salted water, like their seaside cousins. They taste really good.
You going to do the other one?
Right, last one. I think we got something. No, just the light. Thought something was flapping.
No.
Just a banana.
Just the banana.
Well, this is a good test to see what sort of fish are in here.
Yeah, there was a science experiment.
Yeah, that's right.
All right.
DB Adventures Research Department.
Well, I'm keen to go find some of these big yellow belly now, so I think we should go and get that sorted, get the kayaks in, go for a paddle, catch lots of big fish.
We hope.
This bucket of water's had that anti-flock in there for about an hour, I think. That's all it's been so far, and already you can see the change in the water. When you look right down the bottom here through the sunlight, you can see the sediment sitting in the bottom. It's only after about an hour. So by this afternoon, we got nice water for our shower. We're going to need it.
Now, let's get these kayaks in the river and cast a lure or two. Although they can be sometimes difficult to get down the bank and into the water, having a kayak on these trips just adds another element to viewing the landscape. Slowly drifting downstream, chucking a lure at every promising snag, watching all sorts of wildlife as they go about their life, just gets you that much closer to nature.
Noisy buggers scaring my fish away.
Catching a fish really is just a bonus.
Excuse me, mate. Do you know where all the fish are?
Yeah, about 100 k's down that way.
Can we drive? Because I don't think I'll be able to paddle that far.
You reckon we try this afternoon when the sun goes down a bit? Go back to some lunch?
Yeah.
Maybe have a bit of an afternoon paddle. Middle of the day, yellow belly don't like in the middle of the day. That's my excuse.
Well, they're not that hungry anymore because there's that plenty of food in here.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to go back for lunch. We're going to have a bit more of a try this afternoon. Sun goes down a bit.
Might as well.
Try then.
Sounds good to me.
Back out for another session. afternoon session. How good does the sunset look on this river? I'll just spin you around. Oh, look at that. The old corellas and cockatoos are coming back in for another go. Pretty magical sunset on the river. Well, it looks like the fish isn't going to happen on this river. It's a shame. Because they're in here.
Oh, definitely in here. They don't know if the recent water, the high level of water has disturbed them and they're hiding a bit, or they're up further breeding, or who knows what's going on.
Yeah, hard to say.
So, being not really experts on the outback fishing scene.
No,
Probably doing something wrong, but anyway, tried.
Yeah, we tried. It's starting to get late, so we're off tomorrow. First thing in the morning, we're off to the next spot, which it's a different. You can say a different river system. It's sort of, I think all these rivers flow into each other eventually, but certainly not this river system that we're going to next. Bit of a creek, really, from what I understand. So we're going to head up there tomorrow morning and try our luck again. Another couple of nights there. We've only really got one full day here and one full day at the next spot, so we're just trying to cram it all in, I suppose.
Yeah.
But they're in here. We might have to come back one day.
I reckon.
So we'll. I mean, it's a beautiful area. The scenery out here, as you may have seen, it's awesome, especially with the recent rains, as I keep saying. But right now it's getting dark on the river. The birds are telling us to go home.
Yeah, gee, on us. Go home.
So we might head off. We're going to get these kayaks out and start packing up, ready for tomorrow. So we'll chuff off and do that. Might just have to get one last look at this sunset. Let's do this.
Magical.
Pretty spectacular. So join us next time when we get back on the road and find a hole in the ground. Just happened to come across this Namaha. A hole in a tree. That's how I know it's not a natural sort of scarring. A holy mini tinny. A holy cow.
So these are probably the biggest red claw I've ever seen.
And a whole lot more spectacular scenery in the final episode of the Winging It Way Out West tour.